Surviving hell sucks. It's hard to, your mind gets so just tortured when you're a good person and you're dealing with people that are involved in the Temple Set Illuminati, Scientology, other things like that, solving all people's problems with science and all that crazy bullshit. I don't care if I said the word and they censor. I don't. They got money. They come to censor this. You can't say Scientology in a video. Yeah, am I saying like subscribe and share and trend? No, this is just for people anonymously wanting to survive hell, and the integrated technology worldwide that will, eventually have to isolate, contain, and exterminate the most rich and manipulative and abusive people. So that's all this is for. This isn't for. I'm not trying to make money, and I'm not trying to become famous from it. I just want to go live in the mountains, be with my family, live a long, healthy life, and enjoy affection and romance and kindness. So that's all I want. And you ever seen that? I was getting the dishes stuff ready. And you ever seen that movie? I have a lot of dishes. I always got lots of dishes. You ever seen that movie, The Accountant, where the military dad says, people don't like things that are they're different or whatever. So that's not it. People have smell pheromones, and anything they think is a threat to their sexual dominance. If they're violent, they will try to eradicate that threat to their sexual dominance. It's your pheromones. All right. And so when the character from that's a fictional movie. The Accountant's a fictional movie. Okay. Usually those people have a lot of sadomasochistic sexual tendencies. They try to make him look like he's kind of awkward and nerdy and can't have, affectionate no, you can't have connection or relationships, but they're very sexual, and they use sex as a risk reward training mechanism, and that's how they use sex. And so the movie's based on fantasy of taking the character and making him more like Sheldon or something, instead of what he really is. Sheldon's that way because Sheldon's not a sexual person. Sheldon gets off on doing things to, my brain is greater than everybody's because he's not sexually, he's not a good athlete. He's not sexually driven because, sexual reproduction, if he could do it in a lab, he would. And that's what this TV show thing is all about. So you got to understand, when you're being manipulated to make certain people look empathetic, to make you accept their invasion and dominance over your existence through philanthropy, which is taking manipulation, saying rocks are more valuable, and it affects everybody. And, in sports, the more involved they get into philanthropy and all this media stuff and everything like that, the more it excites them. It's like being part of this great sexual cult that's doing great things. We got to make more money for the sex cults, and the businesses are sex cults. And you see all the girls are half dressed and come in, buy stuff, buy our cars, buy our insurance. It's better than their insurance. Buy our box bowl, buy our little sustainable housing things to be less consuming, to be a better, all the crazy shit they're doing still to maintain their brain chemical addiction. And I'm not like them. I'm not a risk reward type. Rich people are aggressive and famous, and it's risk reward. If you do right, I'll give you sex. If you don't do right, I won't give you sex. This has been my life. And nobody enjoys sex more than me, because I actually attempt to enjoy sex as a person that loves people and wants to love children. And I have a long track record. I'd stay home and watch the kids while my wives were being sexually manipulated and predicated on by the Temple Set Illuminati and other cult groups that are billionaires that are addicted to these things. And so I was standing. You do know the lead singer of that song died from asphyxiation. He was a sadomasochist. That's how he died. Okay, so when you watch those ads, you go, okay. Like my sister would say, "Oh, that's not my church." I know.